Well, good evening. Welcome to Happy Hour at the Dancers. And tonight we are sponsored by the Blue Valley Bistro. They have a location in Cresswell. They have a coffee cart out at Pleasant Hill. And of course, they have the new location at Coburg. All three are open. And Seth is hanging out down in Cresswell today. And we're going to join him. He really takes this mask thing a little more seriously than I thought he would.
Hey, how's it going, Rick?
Yeah, great.
I'm practicing some social distancing in my garage right now. I'm all alone. I'm just wearing this for fun.
That looks really good on you.
Yeah. I can't breathe with a damn though. I'm gonna stand in front of that light so I don't blind you guys.
No, so you don't wear that to work. You wear your mask.
I wear something a little less intrusive at work. You know, I still try to pride myself on customer service. It's hard to do that when you can't even see somebody. You actually caught me. I'm in my garage working on my side hustle. And so I'm a woodworker. I'll show you what I'm working on, but I had this mask on because I'm doing a lot of sanding and it gets in your nose and your eyes, and that's just nasty stuff. So I know what it's like.
Have you done this? Is this something? I know that you did like most of the tables and stuff at, your countertops and stuff at the new Coburg location, but did you know how to do this before that? Or is that just something that
I've been working with wood for a while. I took wood shop in high school and that was kind of what got me started on it. But opportunities were far and few between until this Coburg thing came along, and I was like, I'm going to make the bar in here. And so that kind of jump started me on projects. And then, I was like, well, I've got all this extra time with COVID going around. I'm going to start making tables and see if they sell. And so here I am.
So you're actually selling these on the side, like doing this on the side?
Yeah, a couple. I've made a couple benches, a few tables. I'm working on two projects right now. One of them is a custom table, not one. So most of them I just build, and hey, they're functional, I use them in my shop, and when they sell, I replace it with another one. But this one was a consignment. Somebody asked me to put one together for them. And then my daughter's 4th birthday is next week, and I'm building her a loft bed.
Lila is going to turn 4 years old.
I know, isn't that wild? I don't know where the time went.
You're getting really old, Seth.
No kidding. I feel old.
Honey, Seth you've got a really big haircut, though. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You haven't seen.
Wait, hold on. Kathy's got to look at his haircut.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seth, looks old, man.
Now go look at the thermometer and you'll know why.
Yeah.
all your golden brown locks are gone.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, it's my receding hairline. I decided the short is the way to go, apparently.
So show us your project.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna let's see if we can do this. Hold on. Okay. All right. So this right here, there we go. That's a part of a table. And then if I can come over here, this piece right here is the rest of it. But basically, so the whiter wood is there we go. All right. So the whiter wood is the maple that I built all my bar tops and all my tables in Coburg with. This particular project wanted a table that was wider than my maple slabs. So I went down to a local lumber store and selected a really nice piece of Purple Heart, and I'm going to just widen the table with the Purple Heart. It's going to look really cool. So
what people probably don't know if they haven't been into Coburg yet, like if you haven't been in the Coburg location, what the hell is wrong with you people? Your countertops and stuff, those were made from a walnut tree that was like sitting right outside when they built it. That was basically dying anyway, so they had to cut it down. But you salvaged the wood and you made all your tables.
Yeah, and it was amazing foresight because the tree came down. As of today, it was probably about 2 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. And we were in negotiations at the time to become the anchor tenant of the Coburg Inn. And I said, hey, if we can put that tree into slabs, I'll use it as the bar in the shop. And the landlord was all about that. And so we just made it happen. I had it on the side of my house for like a year and a half drying. So that was cool.
So At the bistro. So how's everything going with COVID and all that stuff at your three? Because you got 3 locations. I was telling you.
Hey, actually, it's so funny you mentioned that in the little announcement. I have to give you a major update. I didn't realize. I didn't tell you.
You left me uninformed.
I know. I leave everybody uninformed. My employees don't even know when they're supposed to work next.
Thank God you have Melissa.
Yeah. Thank God. So we sold our drive-through in Pleasant Hill to Sierra, Sierra managed that for me from the day we opened, and back in I think it was October, her and her husband approached us about buying it, and I kind of weighed the pros and the cons, and it seemed like an excellent opportunity, something I really wanted to do with them. So we began working out a sale deal way back last year, and then we were just on the brink of closing when COVID hit, what slowed us down, what stopped us, was because the health department wasn't doing inspections because they all had to be furloughed.
Right.
And so
you're waiting for the health department to inspect it so you can sell it.
Yeah, because I could have sold it, but she wouldn't have been able to operate because they'd have to do an initial health inspection. And then finally, our health inspector got back to us about a month ago and said they're doing it, and they did the initial inspection, and we exchanged the sales agreement. We closed. And so Sierra and her husband have been running it for about a month now, and I couldn't be happier. The community loves them. It's a really good win-win situation. So
well, and Colby who owns Public House, owned the Tap and Growler and owned the beer garden. He did the same thing. He sold the Tap and Growler to somebody at this time. I think it gives everybody a chance to button down and do some other things. Is everything else, like if the governor, if this gets worse and the governor chooses to shut down restaurants and businesses again, what would that do to you guys? Would you be okay?
Yeah, well, it depends on what it means to shut down. Last time they did that, it was takeout only. And that, fortunately for me, both my restaurants we can adapt to that really easily. Right. In fact, actually, in both, I don't have inside seating. I haven't opened up my inside yet to anybody because I wanted to see how this was going to play out. Right. So essentially, I have outside chairs. Essentially, we are just a takeout business. So if it goes back to that, I bring the chairs back inside, and we can't offer our patio space. But Rick, that's a really good question if that's going to happen or not. Part of me says
I'm hoping it doesn't, because I think it's going to hurt a lot of people. But you survive the way you survive, right?
Yeah. And you got to adapt and you got to move forward. I have no golden ticket. My business is going to be hurt just like everybody else's. But I try to think, this is the situation I'm in. How can I make the most of it?
So I have to show you something because I know you're like a beer snob.
Yeah.
Have you had this yet?
Tropic Pines from Ben. I don't think I have. No,
I am not. I do not work for them. I own no shares in their stock. But Seth, this is my new. Kathy's in my book. Is this kind of she likes Voodoo's. What's that Voodoo one?
I don't know. I just found it.
It's a Voodoo. It's out of Colorado. She's really into that. But this is what she was into. But it's kind of got a little pine nip on it. It is so good. It comes in, it's like the little, the way they make them expensive. You put it in a 16 ouncer, you put 4 of them, and you charge $11.99 for 4 beers.
Yeah. Well, that's my great notion up in Portland. I think it's $20 for a 4-pack.
Well, I was looking at the liquor stores at the beers, the more fancy you get, the more you have to pay.
But it tastes so good. It tastes so good.
It, wouldn't be happy hour without my pine beer from Ben Brewing.
I'll have to check that out next time I'm at the store.
Oh, Tracy Larson says Irish Death. Is that a beer, Tracy? I have no idea.
Yeah. Is it a threat? I don't know.
So you guys, Kathy, I just have to tell you that Kathy and I were a little irritated with you guys because we didn't know about the live music, and it was your father-in-law's band. Yeah, and we liked them, and we were kind of farting around on Sunday doing nothing, and all of a sudden I see a post and it says, it's 3:30 and it says, oh, they're here till 3. And Kathy and I are like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're not the only one that was mad at me, but let me explain that real quick. I intentionally didn't advertise for 2 reasons. One, we're generally already busy on Sundays in Coburg, and so I was doing this more as a community service, if you will, just trying to lighten the mood and make everybody feel happy, and it's like old times sort of thing. But in doing that, I have to recognize that we are in a space that requires social distancing. And the last thing I needed were 60 people to show up to listen to a band and not have that could get really ugly really quick. I take this social distancing thing seriously. And so I said, you know what? The people that know will be here and we'll serve them and we'll have a great time. And for everybody else, keep your ears tuned. We might do this again.
So what Seth's telling you is now you just have to show up.
You got
at Blue Valley Bistro in Coburg all the time. I'm just bringing a sleeping bag and I'm going to socially distance on that front porch.
There's a park right across the street. That's
right. I can do that. I got a little tent, see if Coburg's going to kick me out. I'll stand out there and do that.
Sure. It was awesome. I really wish you guys had been there. Maybe next time a little birdie will drop by and tell you.
I would appreciate that. So does that kind of, because you, especially in Cresswell, you kind of became the music central. Does this kind of give you the itch to want to bring that back? I mean, even though you can't at this point, but I mean, that's really that's kind of the food, the good local products and the coffee are really important to you, but you really had a venue that you were building up a nice business of people.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Rick. I would say that, our reputation precedes us as far as a music venue. That was an integral part of my business for the last decade. But, things kind of changed. And, they've changed again now that this COVID thing happened. But I would say 2019 I feel like the music venue as we had done it had ran its course.
Okay.
I really needed to make a change. And I actually made the decision starting in January to nix all the music in 2020. I was going to try to put together a string of music over the course of summer, starting right now through Labor Day, do it all in 6 weeks and be done for the rest of the year. And obviously that didn't happen. That when I was trying to book bands is when all these restrictions were coming down. So we never got around to it. But yeah, what I had done wasn't working. And so I learned a really valuable lesson a long time ago. It says the best business plans aren't written in stone. You need to be able to adapt. And so I was like, all right, music's out. Like, what else can we do? But this was just fun. I mean, this Sunday afternoon, we made strawberry smoothies and put champagne in it. I think I drank 3 of them. I don't know.
I want to come have my order made after you've had 3 of them.
Yeah.
So Melody Carroll wants to know. Yeah. Melody Carroll wants to know, where is it located in Cresswell?
Oh, sure. So Melody, we're Blue Valley Bistro. We're next to Bi-Mart in the little fourplex. You can't really miss us, but we have a nice, beautiful patio out front with some red, what are those called? Sunshades. So come check us out.
Yeah, you can't miss it. And then Melody, they also have the Coburg in the new Coburg Inn, the big, beautiful building in downtown Coburg.
So the Vegas Tenors. I'll look them up, Melody. Thank you for the tip.
And they have great outside seating. And once we get back to normal, you're going to have a prime location because you're right across from the park.
Yeah.
And everything that goes on in Coburg happens in that little downtown area, and you're in the heart of it. So it'll be great. This baby's just giving you a chance to get warmed up.
And so right next to us is a wine bar. So you can do you can have breakfast or lunch with us and then go next door and have some wine. You can just spend all day right on our front porch up there.
Well, then once you have the wine and the breakfast, then once the yoga place or the little exercise place, you can go work it off.
Yeah, go do the yoga after the wine.
And then just start all over again.
Yeah, you got to camp in the park.
So you guys, the other thing that Seth and they're doing at both locations is right now you can get $5 for free. So you buy a $20 gift card for anybody you want. And you actually, I mean, a $25 gift card and it only costs you $20.
Yeah.
So it's a great thing. You can just, hand somebody as kind of who's having a bad day or something like that. You can just give them something. Oh, we got Bobby Black. His band plays a lot at the cruise lines.
Yeah.
Need some work.
Okay.
Well,
all right. Yeah, I'll look into it. Like I said, I haven't really been booking band. The music on Sunday was my father-in-law's band. So I didn't really have to go too far to make that one happen. But
you have a connection there or something?
I have to pay him an arm and a leg.
Yeah. And you have to be nice to Melissa for a while too.
Right. Yeah. That's the key there. But yeah, no, I'll check those guys out. Vegas Tenors.
So you guys, full menu and everything's like people can sit on the porch at both locations. Is that right?
Yeah. So in Crestwell, you would either call your order in or place your order at the drive-thru. And then if you want to park and sit out front, we'll run it out to you. Coburg operates essentially the same way. They don't have a drive-thru, but we have a walk-up window, or you can walk in to order at the bar, but all seating is outside. We have like one-way traffic through our Coburg store right now. But
it's a nice seating that's separate from everything and very outside and Coburg.
Yeah. I want to provide the space for people, but I also, I don't know. I just don't know about having people congregate in my shop right now. I'm a little hesitant to do that. So we're trying to find the best of both worlds.
Francis likes your Reuben.
Yeah. Thanks, Francis. I like it too. Those are tasty, especially with beer.
Yeah. Kathy and I love that. He already knows. It's like the Cobb salad.
Yeah.
Cobb salad with turkey instead of chicken.
And their blue cheese dressing.
Oh
yeah.
Screaming. Blue cheese dressing is the best. It's as close to her parents. Her mom make the best blue cheese. And yours.
If you have any inside tips on how I can start bottling that and get it on retail shelves, let me know.
Oh God, that would be a great, because seriously, it is. I mean, Kathy's mom used to make this blue cheese dressing that you would lick the container out like you didn't care. You just would get rid of it. And that she's tried making it and she makes pretty good blue cheese. She'll say yours is better. Yeah. And it is really
cool.
Good.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that.
So Gloria loves Rubens too. I'll let you guys know we're working traffic. Crestwell, some guys staying over from California. Oh yeah, go in because they have the best coffee, and his people know how to make coffee. So not only do they have good coffee, but you have to know how to make it. Yeah. And everybody has to pass the test to make it.
I actually a small little, it was a rafting company in Maupin, reached out to me to teach their baristas like how to make coffee, because they have a little espresso cart like in their little where you check in at or whatever, and they wanted to do it right.
Well, that's why your coffee. I don't think people understand that unless you're a coffee snob, is that it does matter, and you can tell the difference because we come there and we can tell the difference between your coffee and brand X. And
you got to start with a good product, but your barista has to follow a couple simple rules, and it's sad how often I watch those rules get broken.
Yeah, you're in trouble, Seth. Now you've spoiled me because you showed me. We did a show once with Seth on how to make right coffee. So now I'm watching them, and as soon as I see him not counting, and I'm counting, and I know how long it's supposed to be, and then they just pour the shit in, and I'm going, okay, that is going to be one bad cup of coffee.
I know.
It is.
Yeah, once you're in the know, then you're ruined for life.
Seth, hey, so when's Lila's birthday?
It's Monday. So yeah, speaking of which, I need to finish sanding this bunk bed. Okay,
well, give her a little hug and give you a hug from Kathy and me too. Get all your protective gear on.
Yeah,
thanks for sponsoring the show, Seth. We appreciate you and your business and everything.
Rick, Kathy, thank you much. It's good to see you guys.
All right, see you later, man.
Bye.
So you guys, again, that's Blue Valley Bistro, located in Coburg. It's a beautiful place, really cute, and just opened a little while ago, and they do have wonderful food. A lot of the food, most of the produce and stuff comes from local providers, and everything is fresh and good, and that's at Crestwell and also in Coburg. In fact, in Cresswell, they grow some of the little herbs and stuff outside in these little raised beds and garden stuff. So Kathy and I do a bike ride. We plan to go there. We get ourselves together, and now that they're in Coburg, it makes it a lot easier. So again, a $25 gift card is only $20. You can buy one for your friends. Share this on your page. Let other people know you're talking about helping local business. This is one way you can help local business. And hold on, we got to see this one time. Darth Seth Vader. Look for this man in your store. Seth, we'll see you later, man.
All right, Rick. We'll see everybody else around.
All right. Bye, guys. All right. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be at noon at Any Lab Test Now to talk about all the different lab tests you can have done, and you don't have to have the insurance. All right. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.